Hello, hello, hello. I think this is working now. We are before time today, and because yesterday we have a session of 4 hours and it is extended to 1 a.m. in the morning. So, okay, so it's the stream is working. So we have the session. If someone has joined, it is requested to wait for 5 minutes. We are going to begin soon. Today I've seen that my subscriber count has increased to 41 from 22. It's just doubled. Let me just. We will be starting the stream soon. It's in next 5 to 10 minutes. So, So I guess we should be starting the stream. Voice is not clear. I am not talking, brother. I was sitting silent. Okay, I guess the sound is not coming. Let me just check it quickly. Okay, so let's just start with the stream. So today we will be again continuing with our Linux 101 book, and we will be starting from where we have left yesterday. We will quickly just open the terminal, just kind of separate it. Hmm. Let me just separate it more. I guess it's perfect now. The alignment is perfect. Let me just do one more thing. I should decrease the size of camera. Oh my god. Should be perfect now. So it's a huge gap in the stream. I don't know why. So let's just start. So yesterday we have, I think, covered the ls command for listing the files, cd for changing the directory, and pwd for knowing the present working directory. We have played around with some of the extensions, and at last I have explained you this command, how this command was working. So now we will be working with, I think, xargs. Xargs was done, and 115 practical linux find command example. So let's just see what it is. Let's just check the mommy. I found it. 15 practical linux find command. Okay, the this is vim create sample files dot sh. So vim just, it is a text editor application or an extension in linux, so you can externally download it, and you can edit any kind of file in it. Either it is a shell file, it is a python file, or any other thing. So from touch you can, I have already told yesterday, from touch you can create a file, and mkdir is used for making a directory, cd for redirecting to it. Okay, so we have pretty much used it. We have pretty much used this before, and I guess there are more commands for find. There are more extensions. So let's just do one thing. Can we do man for this find? Is the manual is existing? Yes, the manual is there. So what you can do, you can just quickly see what you extensions you can use with this find command in order to find a particular file in a system. So I guess my sound is clear now. Okay, so sound is clear. So let's just quickly read the name, why find command is used. So we can quickly go through a revision session. So find is used for searching for files in a directory hierarchy. So you can just use find command either also in the root directory of system. For example, if I show you in a terminal, you can just do find and just do this. This is represented as root directory. Okay, so you can find anything in the root directory either by its name, by its size, or type of execution, type of file, and so much things. So let me just quickly see what kind of extensions are useful. Yesterday we have seen name, modification time, and I guess you've also seen, yes, type, what type of file we are finding. And also I think we have practiced with the size thing. Yes, what is the size of the file, how is it executed, and that is what it is. And let me just see if there is any more. Okay, so this I guess I should tell this. So find, and if you know this earlier, this extension is used to find uh, as the name suggests, I name in name. So it will search all the system of the all the systems, all the files in the system, and will particularly check the keyword my c program.c. And what it will do, it will check every single file in the system which is consisting of this my c programming.c. So if you have seen this before, uh, the system has four files. In this system, in this example, we have four files that in which the my c program.c, irrespective of the uh, character, either it is either it is a capital letter or a small letter, my c program.c, backup my c program, backup my c program, here it is in capital form, and my c program.c. So dot or that forward slash is used to execute a file. So it is directly, I think, guess name, we have done this. I will we will see this also, max depth, how it will work. So find the password file under root and one level down, that is root level 1 and one subdirectory level 2. Okay, so what it will do, it will find in the root directory and also one subdirectory. For example, let me just show you something. If I do cd and this, so what it will do when I do this, if I do ls, so what it is doing, it is it has shown every system folder or directory that is present in the root directory of our operating system. So what this max step will be do, when we are normally using find with this root directory, it is only searching in this directory. But what it will do when we give it a max depth, it will go to level 1. Let me just quickly show you the with this example. Let me just clear this before. So we will take a pen, and this is our root directory, as I have already told. Okay, I have made a mistake. This is not a root directory. It's a forward slash. This is our root directory, the forward slash. This is our root directory of a operating system, and this is called level 1, and it has many directories, many directories, around 19 to 17 directories, and it is common in all the operating system of Linux especially. And for example, let's take bin, boot, I guess there is etc also, and home also. So what does this command max depth do? When we do find and specify max depth, and we will specify 2, so what it will do, it will search that file in this directory also, it will search the file in all the subdirectories present here. So this is simply what it is doing, not so much of complex thing. What do we have next? We have max depth 3. Okay, it will be searching in the till level 3. Let me just quickly see if there is any chat. I should I think I should do one more thing. I will write this command. If I guess these are special command and I quite like them to use in future. Let's just copy this and paste it here. And we do one thing, temp date. Let me just leave it like this only. And what command we have learned, like, that is my in name. It is a very common command. Let's just write this also. It is also a useful command for us. What is control set, control V, and let me just find any more useful commands that will be helpful in future to solving machines. So we have minimum depth also, max depth and minimum depth. Okay, so find the password file between subdirectory level 2 and subdirectory level 4. Okay, so we have to make a hierarchy again. How it will be seen, let me just quickly sort it down here, and let's erase this. And we know we have, can I increase the width somehow? Okay, so forward slash is our root directory in which we have, for example, home. In home we have vyad. In vyad we have desktop. In desktop we have a work in which we save our important files and solve a machine. So this is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. So what I should okay, so I was explaining minimum depth and maximum depth. So when we do max depth, it means that it will, if I done max depth with specifying 2, it will search the file in this directory, it will search the file in this directory. And when we specify minimum depth, so it will start from as given in the example, it will start from 3 and search, it will start from level 2. Okay, so it will start from level 2 and search. uh, we have given max depth is 5, so it will search the directory 1 before the max depth we have given. So it will, okay, so you can just say it is implementing the subdirectory like n minus 1. For example, if you have given minimum depth 3 and maximum depth 5, so it will be taken as n minus 1, level 2 to level 4. So it will search like this only, level 2 to level 4. Okay, so it will, like, for example, there's a file, log file saved in any directory, any other directory, it will search in this home directory, then vyad, then desktop, only these three. It will not touch this and it will not touch this. So let me just quickly move forward, and we will be, it's okay. I name we have justified already, max depth we have justified already. Okay, so this is also a command. It is, pretty much justified already, that I name is suggested as in name, and we have specified hyphen not. That is, we are not going to find, we are neglecting this my c program.c, and we will finding each and every file except with the characters this, except with the string this. So then we have finding files by its inode number. So what's the inode number? So let's just, they have created a file, touch test file name. Okay, there is no space at the end. Okay, so ls1 test. Okay, test asterisk, okay, test file name. And from the ls output you can identify which file has the space at the end. Okay, so okay, so in this file we have created a file without spaces and there's no space at the end. But if you carefully see this file, there is a space after this, we have left a space. So we are searching a file that is, okay, so which has space at the end. So from the ls output you can identify which file has at the space at the end using option I. Okay, so if we specify like this lsi1 and test and asterisk, so it is okay. So these are the inode numbers of the file 161874229 and 161874330. So we have two files again. If you are not able to see the space after this file, but there exists a space. They are two different files, although they are, when you see by your clear eyes, you can see that these are, you know you can see that there are two files, but if you know when we have executed this command, we have left a space. So let's just move on. You can specify inode number on a find command as shown below in this. Okay, so find inum. Okay, so when we need to, okay, the problem with these kind of file is when you need to find them, you don't know in which file. When you see from your naked eyes, you cannot justify by itself by that how you can distinguish this file, but when you have created, you have left a space. So these file have different type of inodes. You can, you know see it already how they are working. So you can firstly see how these inodes are looking, then you can just copy paste the number from here. You can specify inode number on a find command. Okay, so inum, we will use this inum extension, and let me just, Mike. So sorry for the disturbance. There was a bit of background sound. Let me just quickly see if the stream is still going or not. Okay, the stream is going perfect, and we will be resuming from where we have left. So you have already seen that how this inode works, how the inode of a file, individual file works, and how you can search by specifying the inode of a file by using this inum and specifying this node, and you can just uh, name this file, new file name, and you are searching in the root directory. So I guess it is working now. So you can use this technique when you want to do some operations file which are named poorly as shown in the example below. Okay, so these kind of examples, in these kind of file you have to deal within CTFs and machines. You have very messed up names because there can be possibility that the files are existing, and I have already told that if you leave us a space in between it, these test file name, these three words will be treated as individual files. Okay, so this will be, I guess, this will be useful when we will be solving CTFs and machines. Is there anything more? Okay, so there are ample of commands related to file. Okay, so people have also asked question related to it. Okay, let's just move to, we have done with the max depth, minimum depth. Okay, I have already written it. let me just see the min depth and max depth example. It was a good example to show how this is working. So this was the command for specifying the range. We will be using control V, and also do one thing that we will. Okay, so this is for the finding the password file between subdirectory level 2 and subdirectory level 1. So let me just quickly copy this, and okay, I've created a new file. So I will be providing this text file later too for your revision purpose. So let's just move to all the commands that are left. We have seen the node name, inode name. Okay, we have done with inum, and let's go with find file based on file permissions. Okay, so we can find the files. I have already told there are three types of permissions: read, write, and execute. Let me just quickly show you again. The eraser is not working. There are three kinds of permission: read, write, and execute, RWX. So these are specified by 4, 2, and 1. For example, if there exist three users, that is a super user, a normal user, and a group. So how you will, give permission to access a file. For example, the file is log.txt. So how you will be giving permissions? So if you want to give all the permissions to sudo, so what you will do, you will give 4, 2, 1, you will add all this and will write 7. And for the user, you only want to give the command for reading the file, so you will give read. But to the group, you want to give one more command that you can read this file also, you can write in this also, so you will specify 6. How that is how this works, and you can just play around with this. You can just customize with the permissions. As if you are a sudo user, you can customize this permission, but if you are a user, standard user, or a group, you are a user added in a group, so you cannot just play around with this. So you need a special privileges or special permission in order to change the mode of a file or permissions of a file. So that is how permission works. And now we will see how we can find the files by the permissions. So you can see, if we done lsl, so lsl is used, how this hyphen l is used. Hyphen l is used for long listing. So you can just quickly go through all the files, who is the owner, what is what is the permission it is given, so you can just see. So the sudo permission has read, write, and execute. The user has also read, write, execute, and the group has also read, write, and execute. So it has 777, I guess. In the everybody read, you can sudo can read and write that file, user can only read, and the group can also only read that file. No for all, for example, in this case, no for all is okay, so there is no permission to 000 000. So in this case, it's ordinary file, so it is only read and written by the sudo. So I guess read and written is 6 and 600, because there are no permissions to other things. So other can also read. So in this case, there is rw, that is read write to sudo, and only read permission to user, and there is no permission to group. Okay, so we can find the file according to the permission. So find file, so okay, find dot. Okay, so in the dot is represented as current directory. Let me just quickly say this. So we will be finding a file in the, let's just go to our parent directory cd, our default directory, that is home vyad. We are in the user vyad, and that is me. So let me just do find. We are in the current directory that is represented by dot. We will use perm for specifying that we are finding the file on the basis of permission. We are using the hyphen again, g is equals to r. So I think I have to see what is the g is equals to r, and the final thing is type, that we are The type we are finding is a file, I guess. Yes. So exec ls l, and we will just use a curly brackets, close this command and use a colon. I think I need a sudo permission. Okay, so these are the files that, okay, so I think group, G is group. So this will be everlasting. So what we have specified is only the group has the permission to read. So you can see this, we have at the end, we have group, and group has the permission to only read. Let's just stop the execution of this file and let's just see what is this. So we are finding the file in a current directory. Dash perm is used for permission, and this means that the group G is represented as group has only read permission. That is what you are seeing again and again, that group has only read permission. So what if we will do this? We will not execute, and okay, so what is the difference between these two commands? So exec is used to execute, like if you want the output of a file, how we are wanting it to be. So if you see this, there is standard files we have, you have no, you cannot distinguish how these files are different. But if you will execute it like this, that we are telling the terminal that we are finding a file, but while finding a file, how you will be displaying the output? So you will be displaying like this lsl, that is long listing. So that is why this command is used, simple and clear. So okay, so yes, the you with the use of numbers you can specify like 040. So let's just break down how this 040 is working. So 040, first is represented as sudo, second is represented as user, and third is represented as group. So sudo has no permission. I think this has permission of reading the file, and this has no permission at all. So only the standard user has the permission to read the file. So that is how this command is working. We can give the code to. So you can see, so first dash you can leave it as it is, and let's just see, this 3 dash is for the, you know, sudo, like rwx, then this is the user, the next three things are user, r dash 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 is, that is user has only the permission of r to read the file. So let me just copy this again and copy and just paste. I will be using these commands. These commands are quite fascinating. Okay, so we have, I think we have left this concept how this execmv have worked. I want to know how this uh, double curly brackets and then backward slash and the semicolon is working. Let me just see the charts if there are any person. So there are 3 people are watching, but there is no, 2 people are watching. So there is no live chat, but still 2 people are watching. Nice. So let's just see what is the significance of this curly bracket and backward slash and semicolon, because it is using again and again. So I think I got uh, the thing how we will using, because this is executing and we have another Linux command here is also executing. We have this command, then we close the bracket. Here we have specified a file name, but here we have leave it blank. See, here it is blank. So how it is working, let's see. You can see md5 sum. So it is, I think it is, if we run this directly, it will specify only this, but if we, you know, this is md5 checksum, so it will give the md5 checksum, md5 checksum. Let's just read what is md5 sum command. MD5 is a computer program that calculates and verifies 120-bit MD5 hashes as described in RFC 1321. I think I have already read it, but let's just see what it is. Create a MD5 hash file, hash MD5. So if I do this MD5 sum with this text, so it will create a hash of this file. Okay, so it is, so these are three files and these are the MD5 hashes. So MD5 hashes is a computer. Okay, so it is a computer program that calculates and verifies 128-bit MD5 hashes as described in RFC 1321. The MD5 hash functions as a compact digital fingerprint of a file. Okay, so it is a digital fingerprint of a file. I think it is a way of encryption decryption. Is it related to cryptography? Is it related to cryptography? Because okay, as with all the such hashing algorithms, there is theoretical and unlimited number of files that will have any given MD5 hash. However, it is very unlikely that any two non-identical files in the real world will have. Okay, so every file has their unique MD5 hash unless they have been specifically created to have the name hash. So MD5 algorithm is no longer deemed secure. Okay, so it is no longer secure, but it is still in use. I think it is used to hash a file. And what do you mean by hash a file? Hash a file. What is the example of hashing? So a common example is SSH. Yes, it is a classic example. It is hashing is it is just it is a kind of cryptographic thing. We will be doing cryptography also soon. Let's just not go there in deep and where we were. Okay, we want to know how this was executed. Where was that command? So let me just quickly copy this and we will be going some prompt engineering. And I want to know what is the significance of this exe last. So let me just copy this, Control V, and explain this. Let's break down the command. Okay, find. Okay, we already know what is find. Okay, this is a node number. We already know what it is. So exe, this will tell find to execute a command on the file. Okay, we know this. So mv, this is the command to be executed. Mv is to move or rename. This is a placeholder that find the replaces with the actual file path it found, that is in the new name or destination of the file. This ends the exec. So okay, so this is using to end this exec command. I still didn't understand. I think it okay, so it is telling that when you are finding the file, for example, if you have found a file, so what you will do, you will execute mv. So mv is used to move, but mv sometimes used to rename to rename the file also. In this case it is renaming. Okay, so this is a placeholder that find replaces with the actual file path. Okay, so after this mv, what it will do, it will copy the path of the file here, and this is a placeholder that is used to replace the path of the file. And it will be, I think, if the file name is, for example, file name only, test file name, and it will be changed to new test file name. That is how lsl also working. So let me just see, this was the lsl thing. So we are executing command find, but we are executing another command in it, lsl. So we have long listing. So there we leave a placeholder, but we don't need to rename or give any other absolute path. So we just leave it blank, and this is used to stop the execution of this exec command. Okay, pretty good. I understood this, I guess, because at the previous time when I have learned about Linux scripting, it was not that much evolved. So let me just see if the stream is working or not. Okay, my camera is not working. Okay, my camera, pretty good. My webcam is switched off. So it's been a long time my webcam was not working. Nice, pretty good. I guess I have switched it on. And my webcam is alive now. Good. I don't know when it was switched off. So we were on the find examples of how the find command works. So let's just move forward. We have already known how it will be working. We have worked with the permission thing. We have written it here how it will work. And next we will move to, so find empty. Okay, so find all the empty files, 0 byte files. So okay, it is also a useful command. So I can do one thing. Can I download this somehow? Because there are many useful commands of find set as default. Okay, there's no option for downloading this PDF, I guess. Okay, I will see it, figure it out later. So let's just move how more commands are working. My webcam got off again. Why? I should have charged my phone before. Okay, we will not waste time and we will quickly move to the next command. Okay, my webcam is working now. We just uh, we have wasted a lot of time in this stuff. So let's just move forward. We have done this permission thing. We have, okay, so this command is used to find, okay, so this is a parent directory. As I already told, this is my default directory. You should not say parent directory. This is a default directory on which we were working. And hash empty, oh sorry, hyphen empty is used to find the empty files. So list all the empty files only in your home directory. Okay, no problem. So max depth, I have told you earlier how it is, how I was using it. So list only the non-hidden empty files only in the current directory. So find, that is dot, that is current directory. Max depth is specifying that we will go to level 1. Okay, hyphen empty is used to find the empty. So not, okay, so not in the name. So for finding non-hidden files, so how this command is executed? Hidden files is specified as dot, I guess. So asterisk, let me just quickly see how this command is working. We know how this find max depth and all things, but I want to know not name. Exclude files whose name start with a dot. Okay, so dot basic notes. It should be not like that, because it is not necessary that all the dot that the files. Okay, so I know what it is, that it is specifying that the files do not, do not find the files that is the name the starting. This is represented as starting, the name is starting with dot. So basically this dot bash rc dot get dot history dot zssrc, these files are hidden, but we can hide these files also, that file2 dot txt, we can hide these files also. But okay, this is a good and easy way to find empty files, or find hidden files, I should say. So I think they are saying it should be hidden and empty. It's okay, so it should be empty also, it should be hidden, it should be non-hidden. Okay, non-hidden. So we do not need to find these files. Okay, so it is a pretty complex, they have created a pretty complex thing, but you should not go there. It's pretty easy to find all the files, listing all the files. So finding the top 5 big files, so how they are using it, let's see. The following command will help the top 5 largest file in the current directory and its subdirectory. This may take a while to execute depending on the total number of files the command has to process. So find in the current directory, type is specified as file, and you have to execute it lss. So how this lss is working, uh let me just quickly do man. So I think ls man is not existing, but we will be doing ls help. And how this hyphen s working, so hyphen s is working to print the allocated size of each files in a block. Okay, so we are printing the file. Okay, so this is a placeholder. Again, we are ending. What we are doing, we are not snort, we have sort. Okay, so we are sorting. Sort is useful, I will tell you later how it will be useful, but you can tell, for sake of understanding, you can say that sort is used to arrange the files in an ascending order or descending order. So let's see how it is working. Sort n, sort r, we will read the manual of this manual sort. So they have used hyphen n. So okay, numeric sort. No problem. Numeric. We are sorting it numerically, and what is okay? So reverse the result of the comparison. So I think we want to execute top 5 biggest files. What's the order? This may take a while to so let's just try to run this. Copy, quit, paste clipboard. Okay, we have to remove this hash. It's not able to. Is it trying to find the files or it's not running? Let me just do head 5. Let's just remove this head 5. Okay, not working, I guess. Uh, so we will be removing this sort also. Find in the current directory type is yes, the files are working. Let me just stop the execution. So what it will do, the sort will sort this all, as this is initiating with a number, so it will be rearranged in ascending or descending order. I guess it will be arranged in ascending order, and that is why we are using this R to reverse the output. For example, if they are arranged in ascending order, it is reversing the output, that the largest file will be showed at the top. And why we have used this head, we have a manual for head command. Okay, so it outputs the first part of the print the first 10 lines of each file to standard output with more than one file. Precede each with a header. Okay, so header 5, why we have specified 5. I think head 5 is used. Okay, head is used to print the output of a file. So 5 is used to specify that we want to print the first 5 lines of the file. So okay, so it is a pretty basic command. Let me just use it in my personal vault. Find is itself a very uh, find only the socket file. Okay, S is represented as socket file. Find only directories. D is represented as directories. So all the functions which you have implemented on these file type F, for example, if you're finding a file, but you can find you just don't need to every time specify a file. You can specify a directory. If you want to see special permission, the directories with special permission, you can specify that also. Let me just quickly see if the sound and webcam is all right or not. Okay, so stream is working absolutely fine. So these are normal files. It is represented as F. Hidden files is represented by this type F, and hidden is for okay. So let me explain. Let me just break down this for you. So how this is working? This is working like this. So uh, okay, so for example, let's assume we are talking to a terminal. So we are telling him what to do. So it is specifying that file name is starting. So asterisk is represented as starting. So it sorry, the dot is represented as starting. That file is firstly starting with dot, and asterisk is represented as random keywords. It can be bash rc, it can be abcdefgh, anything. So it is finding every file which is first starting with the dot and anything written after it. So let me just quickly show you what I am telling you. LSA. So uh, if we do normal ls, so this is the thing which are displayed. But if you do lsa, so a is specified to to see hidden files. So all the hidden files are started by dot. So it is dot ovftool dot pki dot profile dot sudo asadmin successful dot config dot cache. So this is how it is working. Find all the hidden directories. Okay, so in place of f we have changed to d. Find files by comparing with the modification time. Okay, m name, I guess m time, we have used hyphen m time. So this is size, so bigger than size 100 MB, so it is represented as plus. Find the files smaller than the given size minus 100. Find the files that matches the exact given size. So it is not practically possible that all the though so there exists any file that is perfectly 100 MB. So you should use this plus 100 and minus 100 in place of this. So comparing with the modification time, ls alert. Okay, so newer is used to specify if there are any any file that are existing in our current directory that is modified in recent time. Okay, so size we have done. Create alias. So it we will not go with there. We will not go in alias thing. Alias is useful in many ways, but I will not go here. Alias is basically what you can do. You can say alias and you can specify your own command. You can make your own command. For example, there exists command ls cat and mkdir. You can create your own command and you can just specify what command you need to execute in a terminal. So this will be replaced by this. So when you want to execute the command, you will write alias rmao. So this is done in the dot bash rc file. You have to edit the dot. We have edited dot bash rc file. Let's just see. So we will do super user for permission. We cannot directly access. So we will be catting the bash rc. We have edited the file. Let me just see if the alias have been made or not. Okay, I have done a mistake. Bash rc. We have to specify our operating system password, and I have, yes, I have given it like this. So let me do just source bash rc Okay, it is complete. Command not found. It is showing command not found, but no problem. I think it should work now. We have done like this. If you want to go one step back, it is not executing. It is not stopping the execution. So let's just do lis dot dot and enter. Lis dot dot dot. So it's not working in my case. I have switched it off. I have switched it off. And I remember that I will be switching it on to show you guys, but I forgot to do that. Not a problem. Let me just quickly do sudo uh, cat bash rc. Again we will specify password, and okay, alias dot dot to cd. Okay, so we will do alias dot dot to. Let's just move to desktop. uh no switch file. Okay, why ls la? Okay, ls. So there is exist desktop. Why it is not working? Okay, so we will do alias again and dot dot 3. So we should be coming back coming okay, so we should be going up to 3 orders, but we are not. It is not working in my case, so let's just leave this. We will not be doing, but I will explain you how to do this. So it is nothing but you can make your own command, and you can specify what you want to do with it. So in this case, what it is doing, it is finding in the current directory. Dot is represented by current directory. So you in all the files in name there should exist a dot out, and you should execute rm. So what this file is doing, so it will search this whole directory, current directory. It will search each and every file which is consisting of, or which is consisting of the character a dot out, and what it will execute, it will rm, it will remove that file. I will not suggest to do this because it will not ask you again. Like in Windows, you want to you have seen the warning flash. You want to do this task or not? Yes or no. So in Linux, there is no warning and flashing things. You just, if you are the sudo person, if you are the admin, Linux will be following your commands without prompting anything. So remove the core files. I will not say this core will not work for me. So remove big archive files using find command. So you should not mess with this remove thing until unless you want to mess up a system, a controlled system or a safe system on which you are practicing. You should not practice this rm thing on your system. So what this command is doing, it is finding, okay, it is messing up with the root directory. It is specifying the type that we are finding a file. We are specifying the name, that the name. So it can be like something like log.zip or apple.zip, oranges.zip. So there exists a character here, and after that there is .zip. So it is uh, searching all the zip files in this, and the particular zip file should have exceeded the size of 100% Bs. And what we will do, we will execute rmi. So what is rmi used for? Rm is used for remove. Why is I use? I think I is used, I think, to uh, ignore the case sensitivity. I prompt before every. Okay, so if you want that, if you okay, so when you are executing this command, all the files will be deleted by itself. But if you write -i, you will be asked that you still want to delete this file or not. Okay, so we can prompt in Linux, but we have to tell him that please prompt us before deleting anything or doing anything on your own. Okay, so yes, it's no, again doing alias thing again and again. Yeah, we should use alias or not, or simply do dot dot two. It work? No, it will not work. You have to use alias thing. Alias is not, alias is missing here. You cannot directly run this rm100m, but before you should write alias, then this. So this is this text. You should add it in your bash rc file, so that it could know that if you when you write alias rm100m, what it will do, it will find type find a file which is ending by the name .tar, which is a tar file, and its size is greater than 100 M, and what will you will execute rm with a prompt. So these are the shortcut ways, but I'm a habit in writing this whole command. You should also, because it will good for practicing. Find. Okay, so we are done with this. So moving back to a book, we have only done the revision. We are just revising the previous class. And what is the duration of the stream? It's around 1 hour, no problem. uh, because the command that will come in find command, why I have taken a lot of time on find command, because when you are solving a CTF, or when you are hacking a machine, you at some point of time you want to find admin files or passwords, stored credentials. So this kind of command, find command, is very useful, so you don't have to navigate throughout the system or finding all the files, reading all the files. You can simply do find, and you can just name the file. For example, when we are solving capture the flag, so capture the flag is something like you are given a system, and inside it there is a hidden file called flag.txt, and flag.txt is consisting of some random keywords, and you have to submit that in order to solve the CTF. So you can just quickly find and specify that we want to find a file in root directory. For example, uh, find in the root directory or in the current directory, that if you get a hint that the flag.txt is hidden here, hidden somewhere, but you just want to show type f that it is a file. And what you will do, you will specify in name that in the name of the file there should exist characters like this flag. So what it will do, it will search the whole directory, it will search for files, and it will search all the files which is consisting of the characters flag. So it will be useful to find a hidden file or some file that which take time to be find to get find. So let me just algorithms and all. Where were we were on hack 22, I guess. So we have, okay, wget and all moved a little bit forward, and we have done with grep. We have done this also. We have done the find command. Find is very, very useful. I'm still insisting to practice this more and more. So okay, so let's move to hack 10. I think it should be flashing on my screen now. Let me just do a quick setting with the webcam. I think back camera is on. Yes, the back camera is on. Oh, it got flashed. Guess it was little bit zoomed in. I guess it is working now. Oh, I can not just directly. It's not working. Let's just not waste our time in this, and we will be moving to our book again. So what is hack 10 or topic 10? So hack 10 is suppress standard output and error message sometimes while debugging in a shell script. Sometimes when we are debugging in a shell script, okay, when we are finding an error in a shell script, you may not want to see either the standard output or standard error message. Use dev null as shown below for suppressing the output. For example, suppress standard output file using this. So okay, this is a redirection symbol. Greater than symbol is used as redirection symbol. So what we are doing, I guess this will be very helpful when you are debugging a shell script where you don't want to display the echo statement and interested in only looking at the error message. Okay, so cat file.txt. Okay, so I think it is what it is instructing in the terminal that you should save the output of this in this file. uh, do we have dev.null already? We have dev folder. Do we have dev.null? Dev null. Cd not a directory. We have dev. Okay, let's do ls. Okay, so I think it is a log system of this. Mm, hmm. So here should we have null? So I think it is a hidden or something. LA, I have done LA. It's not hidden. Where we are, we present working directory. Okay, so in root, let's just do one thing. We are in root, I guess. Yes, dev is a system folder. It is a system folder. So let's go in dev cd dev. We'll do ls. So there's I think there is no null grep null. No null is present here. So let's just leave this, and what we are doing, this will be very helpful when you are debugging a shell script where you don't want to. Okay, so this shell script is executed in this dev.null, and this so this execution is written in this file. So what is the problem with this book is they don't give the content of this script. Now I have to find one with the error. So what is suppressed standard error 2 using dev.null? So cat invalid file name.txt uh, 2. What is it? So this is also very helpful when you're interested in viewing only the standard output and don't want to view the error message. Okay, so when you want to display the echo statement and you don't want to display the echo statement but interested in only looking at the error message, so you will do this greater than sign. But if you don't want to view the error message and just the standard output of the file, what you will do, you will use to and greater than symbol. How I can show you practically, because I don't have this script. Let's just do one thing. Cd null, we don't have the permission, I guess, to create a directory here. Null, cannot create directory null file exist. So file is existing, but so this is a file. Okay, I guess this is a file, not a directory. Cat null is empty. Nano null is a device file. Although it is a device file, but it is empty. We should not mess with this, I guess. So let's move to our working place on which we can work properly. Let's just move to our parent directory first. We'll be moving to desktop, work and stream. So let's just create a similar scenario here. We will be creating a this shell script. Let's create a script here, script dot sh. Okay, we have to nano this first, nano script dot sh. So we have created a file. So we will do a little bit of shell scripting here. It's similar to coding, but it is a hacking coding, I guess. So I will what I will do, I will echo my name or print my name. So let's just do control X, enter and exit from this. So when we do ls, so you see this file is white, it's don't have permission. So this file has no permission or anything so that we can execute it. Let's give it a 777 permission, and we will be using script.sh. So what we have done, we have changed the mode of this file to 777. 777 is read write execute for every three things: sudo, user, and group. When we do ls, so this will return as green, and we want to run it, we will do script.sh, so it will be run. So how it is running, echo means, printing in Python. When you do print and brackets, double inverted comma, you write a string, it will it will print the script. So in this case, in the case of shell, you will use echo command to print something. So I have done this only. So let's just do one thing. Let's go back, or no, let's just not go back. We will be running this, but we will be okay. So null, I think null is a file here, and we should let me just do one thing. In work we have a temp folder, I guess. So uh what we will be doing, we will be specifying a thing that we will go in work. Okay, we are already in stream, so uh, what we will do, we will go back. So we are now in work directory, and now we will be redirecting to tmp. I guess I have made a tmp here. And tmp, let's just check. You tab cd ls. So yes, there should be existing a tmp folder, or I think it is in ls stream. When I do ls stream, okay, so temp is existing here only, so we don't want to go back. We will specifically going in temp, and in temp what we will be doing, we will be using a file. So cd stream, we will go in temp, we will do ls. So we have directory 2, so we will do again cd dir1. We will be moving to dir1. We do ls. Okay, we have one file. So what we can do, we can just pwd this and use this tmp dir1. Just okay, so we are in dir1 and list. What was that file name? List1. So I am let's just run this. So no such file or directory in tmp dir. Let's just do one thing more. Will it work now? Yes, it is working. So what it has done, I think it has stored the output of this file in this list. So let's just do one thing. A list was consisting of that apple, oranges, and name of different fruits. Let me just see. Cat. Okay, so what it has done, it has cleared all the contents in list 1 and saved the output of a file. So how this command how this command is working? So what we have done, we have executed the command. We know that the output will be vyad, and what it has done, this greater than sign represent that store the output of this file in this directory or this file. The file is represented or present in tmp dir1, and it is named as list1. So okay, it is working fine. So that is how you can use this. So one of the most effective way to use this in the cron tab. Okay, cron tab, I think we should not be having cron tab here. Let's just check. uh cron tab. Okay, we don't have. There is another way, I think. cd etc of cron.t, I guess. Okay, let's just do one thing. cd etc, let's just do ls. We should have cron d here. Let's do one thing. Let's find let's do ls. So it will show you all the things, either hidden or something. It will also long list it, begin with parenthesis, and will tell you the size. We will be using a piping command, and what we are finding cron keyword. I think it should not. Yes, we have. So there exists a folder cron.d. Let's just cat this if we can. Cron dot. Although I will not suggest you to do this because okay, so it is a directory, it is a system, these are system folders, so you should not mess with this. Okay, John PHP. Okay, let's just cat PHP once. So these are plugins, I guess. So these are all system commands. You should not be paying attention to it until unless you are crashing someone's system. But let's just do one thing. uh, I'm not able to go up. Page up. Page up. Okay, we are page down. We have done this already. So, okay, one of the most effective way to use this in the cron tab where you can suppress the output and the error message of cron task as shown below. Okay, so dot command dev null 2 and 1. Let's just try to understand what is this command, because before executing something in my system I should be knowing the consequences of running this command in my system. It should be it can be possible that it can ruin my system or mess up with my system. So let's see. I think the it is not a valid, it is a cron tab that schedules a command to run automatically. Okay, so we have already discussed in Bandit Labs what is a cron job. Okay, so 30 is the value of minute, one is hour, these are days of month, these are month and day of week. Okay, so this is the I think syntax. So command is you actual script or command. Okay, so sends the standard output in this. Okay, so redirects the standard output to same place as std out. Okay, so let me just explain what it is doing. So you are firstly specifying the date and time, then you are specifying a command or process for which you need to have information, either it is working fine or not, if there are any errors, what why we are using this redirection things. We want to we want to know the errors of the file, errors of the program that has happened in a system. Okay, so this can be a pretty useful command, but you should you can run this in the system because there is not present any kind of rm thing or something. But we don't have this dev null, although when I was doing cat null it is showing, but it was empty. I don't know why my null folder was empty. Okay, so I think dev hash sorry dev slash null can be used to view the error messages that was happened at this time, date, month, everything it is mentioned, and we can specify the file name in which the error occurs, and we can just redirect the output here with the error message. And what does this 2 greater than and 1 is? So it redirects the standard error stderr to the same place as std out in this case. So I should be, let's just explain a little bit more. Sure, let's dig into this. Okay, so stdn, okay, file decryptor, stdns, std out. Okay, I know this already. So this means redirect the standard error, and one means okay, so redirect it to where fd1 standard out is currently going. So it's saying send stderr to the same place where std out is going. Okay, perfectly fine. So this is represented as stderr. Okay, standard. Okay, and standard error. Okay, so standard output. So I think this command. Okay, I got it. I got it now. So how this command is working? We are specifying a particular in the cron tab. Cron tab is basically the I think ChatGPT has given me something. Uh, Okay, so it is a cron job that schedules a command to run automatically. So what does cron do? It shows you the statistical things or the statistical data of all the commands or system commands that are executed at a particular time. So that is why cron tab is used, and cron job is nothing but it is all the job that is performed in the backend of a system. So what we are specifying in the cron tab, we are specifying the date and time, we are specifying the command on which we want to inquire the standard output or standard error, and we are redirecting it to this dev null file. Null file is empty because, as the name suggests, it is null. It is used to print the error, print the output of this file. And two greater than is used to redirect this redirect the error to this file, and one is used to redirect the output to this. So this is how it is working. Let me just quickly see if the stream is working fine or not, if there are any chats. So let's just move. We have hack 11. It is the most easy command, join command. So join command combines. Let me just take a quick water break. I'm quite thirsty. Goes off. Okay. So I guess this will work now. So let's just move forward. So join command. Okay, it is used to join the two text files, I guess. Join command combines lines from two files based on a common field. Let's just clear this terminal. से क्लियर कर देते हैं, न्यू टैब ओपन करते हैं, and close this, and we just come to our home directory. So join command combines lines from two files based on common field. In the example below, we have two files, employee.txt and salary.txt. Both have employee ID as common field. So we can use join command to combine the data from these two files using employee ID as shown. So cat employee.txt. Okay, so cat bonus.txt. So I guess they will be TRAZ. Okay, what is this? Page up, page 32, page down, page 30. Where is page 33? Hmm. So we have used join to, join these two files. So how they have joined? Convert to change the case of the file. Okay. So these were the files. I think 100 John's Jason Smith, 200 John Doe, 300 Sanjay Gupta, Ashok Kumar. These are the salaries, and we have when we have joined this. So this entry become common. Okay, name as it is, and the I think the salaries are added after the name. Okay, pretty simple. Change the case. Okay, so convert a file to all uppercase. So how it is done? TR. Okay, so we are using TR. So let me just do one thing. Nano. We are in dir one. mp.txt. Hmm. So this is the data, but when we do tr, A to Z should be capital A to Z. And this should be done. Let me just check one thing. Okay. So TR is used to, just convert this A to Z to big alphabets or capital letters, and this should be implemented on emp.txt. And done, it's done, I guess. The file is also changed or not. Okay, so the file will still be same. It will not change the content of the file. Instead, it will be this command will be used to do this uppercase thing. Pretty good. ठीक है. Okay. Convert a file to all lowercase. Page down. So tr is z to a set. Okay, so they have. Can we just do one thing? Why can I cannot use it like reading or something? Continuous. Okay, so C is continuous. Okay, it's good now. Exargs. Okay. So they have made a department.txt and it's all in capital. So tr is used to change the case and all the capital should be changed to small department.txt, and this is how it's working. So next one we have is exargs command. Exargs is we have used it before. Exargs is very powerful command that takes output of a command and pass it in an argument of another command. Let me just check the sound on the stream. Hmm. So let's just move forward. Exarch command is a very powerful command that takes output of a command and pass it as an argument of another command. Okay. So let's just go back to our stream. So exargs in simple way, it is used to pass the output of a single command and pass it as argument for another command. So what it is doing in this, the following are some practical examples on how to use exargs. So when you are trying to delete too many files using rm, you may get error message when rm arguments list too long in Linux. So use exargs to avoid them. So find, okay, so we are finding in the main directory are, okay, home directory at name will be ending with .log. So these are all .log files. Print 0, okay, exarch 0 rmf. So you may get error message. Okay, so it will just remove the error messages and it will not do anything. Okay, no problem. Let's just test it how it is working. So these are the files. So but if we use piping command exarch lsl, okay, so it will, what I, okay, I got it, what it will do. So what's the basic difference between exarg and difference between exargs and we have exec. It was doing a similar job, I guess. Great question. Exarg is used in Linux to apply a command to a list of files or items, especially in combination. So how it runs the command once per file by default, runs the command with many files at once. Performance slow or faster. Okay, it is a good way. Instead of exe, we can use exargs. I got it now. So these both commands are doing the same thing. If we use execlsl, so it will also be generating a long listing method for files. So -l is used to just a detailed list. It will give you a detailed list of all the files and directories present in the folder. So if you have a file with list of URLs that you would like to download, okay, wget c exarchs, it will, okay, so wget is used for downloading the stuff, but it will, if we do man wget once, what is this -c used for? So -c, okay, continue getting a partially download file. This is useful when you want to finish up download started by a previous instance of wget or another program. Okay, so it will, okay, so continue. So when we want to download a list of when we want to download or open a list of URLs, so you can use exargs. So exargs is just basically, it will output of this file, it will use the output of this file as argument for wget c, and c will just, what it will do, it will one by one, wget, get means a getting or downloading something, it will one by downloading the all the links continuously. That is why we have used -c. But if we do not use -c, it will show error, it will not be continuous. So find out all the jpg images, find out all the jpg images and archive it. So find, okay, in the root folder, name should be ended with jpg, type is file, print. Okay, what is this print 0 and why this is used? Let me just quickly see. Okay, yes, we have discussed this thing that to in find make find output file name is separated by a null character instead of new lines. This is a safer because let me just quickly copy it in my this thing. I will read it later for it. This is for my latest later. When I will access this later, I should have a short notes instead of referring to the whole book. So it is done. It is also done. Tar. Okay, so we are CVZF. Let's just see this again also. Uh, how the CVZF is useful. Create a new archive. Okay. V is for show progress in the terminal. Okay. Z is to compress or gunzip. I already know that. F is to specify the file name. Quite simple. We are pretty much so copy all the images to an external hard drive. So okay, after all this stuff, they will give you at last they will give you an example that is truly helpful in this. So ls, it will list all the files that are ending with that are .jpg, that are images. So it will pass all this output to the argument this, and it will just copy cp the copy, and this is placeholder, and we will give the what is this n1 and I used here, why this. So let's just do one thing, quit this and man x args, why this hyphen I is used. So it will replace, okay, so replace the string. This option is a synonym for replace let me just do one thing. This option is a synonym for replace str. If replace, if there is place str argument is missing, the effect is the same as I. Okay, so I think it is done because let us also see why this n1 is used. Let's just launch a new instance. Man xargs, and we will be studying it in detail. So n is max arguments. Use at most max arguments per command line. Few the max args argument will be used if the size c s option is exceeded unless x option is given. So I is used to replace. Okay, we got this. Okay. I understood the command, I guess. So n1, so it is the maximum argument. Okay, so n1 is specifying that only one file at a time is coming here. I is used to replace. Okay, so if image.jpg once come, it is copied in the external. I have given the they have given the path to the directory, and then next what it will do, it will again take another argument. It will copy it and pass to this. So this is used to do one by one, and this is used to replace the replace again, replace this path of the image again and again. Sometime it is image.jpg, image1.jpg, image2.jpg, so it is changing the path. So what is hack 14? It's not a sort command, we have already seen this. So we will be continuing now from hack 14, that is sort command. So this is a very pretty basic command. Okay, so it's just sort this. Uh, when you have created this name.txt, it will sort this in alphabetical order, nothing else. Sort command sort the lines of a text file. Following are several practical examples of how to use the sort command based on the following sample text that has employee information in the format. Sort a text file in ascending order. Sort a text file in descending order. So by default it is ascending, but if you do reverse it will do descending order. Okay, it is not ascending order of alphabet, I guess. A B C D E E F G H I J K L M M N O P Q R S. Okay, this is alphabetical order and this is the reverse of the alphabetical order. So sort a colon delimited text file on the second field employee ID. So sort T. Okay, so I think it is mentioning that you have to you know take the input after this colon. Okay, so let's just see what is this man sort, if we have the manual for sort also. Mm. So what they have used hyphen t, they have used hyphen k. So why this hyphen t is used? uh, Again the sort, I guess this is exargs. I was searching for sort. So this is sort, I guess. Yes, this is sort. So this is the manual for the sort command. And what we have used T and K. So what R I have already talked before, it is reverse. T is field separator. Okay, so it is separating the field with the colon. Okay, I got it. Key, sort by a key. Key def gives the location and type. Okay. So sort a colon delimited text file on second field. So I think it is giving the key for the field. Huh. So this is just used to jump directly after the colon. Okay, so it is a field separator. Why this hyphen k2 used? K is used to specify key, second field. Okay, so what it is doing, let's just take that there exist three fields. But this field of name, second is the numbers, some kind of numbers, third is the employee status, what it is in the company. So what it is doing, we have used a separator, field separator, that we have separated these three field, and what you want to sort, and you will we will tell the Linux terminal that you will be sorting these sorting this list or text file on the basis of second field. So second field is this 100, 200, 300. For example, in this uh, we have, okay, so sort a tab delimited file on the third field. So sort T for separating the fields. We have three separate fields. U is suppressing the duplicates. So if there are any duplicates, for example sales, only the only the person whose name starting with the alphabetical order top A, it will only be considered, N will not be considered here. So K, it is the third key that we are specifying that we are using the third uh, you know third field for uh, uh, sorting the file. So it will again use the alphabetical order, like M, then P, then S, then S. I hope you understand this. So let's just move. forward. So moving on, we have used this sort. Okay, so numeric user ID, sort the password file by the third field. So this field separator, key specifier, 3n. Why we have used 3n? So we will be completing this chapter, I guess, today. How big is it? Quite a big chapter. So last is W, get examples. So we are on sort. How this 3n is used? Let me just quickly see. Sort, T for the separating the field, key for K for specifying the key of a particular field, and then 3n etc password. Okay, in the etc file of password. Okay, more numeric user ID. Let me just quickly prompt generate once. I'm not able to understand what is this more used. Why more is used here? Let's break down the command. Sort is I know already. If the sort contents of this by the third field UID numerically. Huh? Why 3n is used here? Numeric, which is the UID. Okay, more pipes the sorted output to more, so it's easier to read the page by page if the output is long. UID. Okay, one page at a time. I think I have understood this. So n is, I think this is the numeric user ID on which we are sorting the file this time, and more is just if the output is too long, so it will be separated in different pages. So let's just move forward. Here again, dot t is used, and this time we have given a space, then dot. I think we are working with IP address. Yes, we are working with IP addresses. So key is 1n k. Okay. I guess I got it. Let's see if we have CDs etc host. If it is, I think it is a file or something. Nano hosts. Yes, we have. Let me try to execute this command. If we try to cat that, ah, let me just firstly cat this hosts. So this is what I am getting. So this is the default host. Although we are connected to internet, but it is not showing. So let's just one thing. Let's copy this. Oh my god. Let's just copy this and try to run what it will show. So it has arranged all the thing. How it is, how it has arranged. Let me just quickly see. Sort T. So T is used for specifying the field. This time it is separated by dots. So keys for K is for key, then one. I think the first. Uh, okay, so separated by dots, but there doesn't exist any dot. So they have sorted on the basis of one, then one and numeric ID, then K222N, K33N, K44N in the etc host. It's a bit confusing. Let me just quickly see what it is. Let's break this down. Okay. What this does, it sorts the etc file numerically by IP address. Breakdown of the options. Sort I know already. Field eliminator to a dot for passing IP address. Sort numerically n by first field octet, then by second field second octet, then by third field third octet. So firstly it will be 10 will be go 10 will go upwards. Okay, 10 is gateway. Then it will be 127, 168. It will check. Okay, so it is checking every field. I got it. I guess I got it. It is checking every field. It will check first one, then two, three, four. They are also checking the numeric ID of the first, second, third, and fourth in the etc host. So etc host is a folder in which your all the information related to your system's IP address and all will be shown. Here it is not, but in your case it can be shown. So combine sort with the following command: psef sort the output of a process list. Okay, lsal sort plus 4n list the files in the ascending order of the file that is sorted by the fifth field and displaying the smallest file first. Okay, lsal showing the hidden files. Long listing list the files in the descending order of the file size that is sorted by the fifth field and displaying the largest files first. So let's move forward. We have ps. Okay, so this is process of the sort the output of the process. Okay, descending order of the file size that is sorted by the fifth field and displaying the largest files first. Okay, it will do the reverse of this thing. Okay, sorted, all sorted. Plus 4 that is sorted by the fifth field. Sorted after the so sort command. So lsal is used to display the files in the long listing method and hidden method. So sort plus 4 is used that it is telling that you have to sort this after, after fourth field. So it will be sorted after the fifth field, like fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, or there existing any field moves. So we are know that the default function of sort is to sort in ascending order. So it will firstly specify the smallest file, but if you use r reverse it, so display the largest files first. Quite good. My camera is lagging. I guess camera is still lagging. No problem. Let me just quickly move to. We are already. I think 2 hours. We have. We have 2 hours of stream already. So when you have an employee file with duplicate entries, you can do the following to remove duplicates. Okay, sort this and unique. Okay, so sort u. I used u. Let's just read the manual of this. Okay, for the unique entry. unique C. So it will count the number of unique entries. So if this to specify that this LX JSON 200 sales has come two times in the file. Similarly with the Emma Thomas 100 marketing, this thing has come two times in the file. So firstly it will sort, then it will tell that unique C will they will, if there are any duplicate entries it will remove. But what if you want to know how many duplicate entries are present, you can use -c to count them. Following displays only the entries that are duplicate. Okay, cd, so duplicate. I think I should do one thing, man this unique also, and c is used to count, d is to use print the repeated things. Cut command, hack number 16. So cut command can be used to display only the specific columns from a text file or other command outputs. The following, let me just, so the cut command can be used to display only specific columns from a text. Cut d f1 name.txt. Huh? So cut d is used to specify the, again, this something like uh, field or field separated thing, or let me just do one thing, man cut. So there is manual for cut is also available. So why -d is used? So deal eliminator, same thing. We have used -t in the previous case. This time we are using day eliminator -d. Use element instead of tab for field deeliminator. Okay, so we are eliminating the field, that is fy. This f is used. Okay, so we are specifying the field that we are eliminating this field names.txt, and we got this. So we have this original file, I guess. So in the original file you can see that there are numbers too of the, so I think this has removed the numbers. Let me just quickly do prompt engineering of this file, of this command, I guess. Copy. I know what is happening. I got it. Oh, I think I pasted it.
Hi, glad to meet you.
Uh, nice thing. Chat GPT voice has opened somehow. No problem. I understood this. So this is used to de-eliminate something after the colon. So after colon, which is it first we have specified the field that after first field you have to de-eliminate everything present after the colon. So it has removed everything. Okay, so C is used for characters. Okay, so display only the first 8 characters of a file. So how this works: 1 2 3, so 1 2 2 3 4. This space is also read as a character. 5 6 7 8. So only till o it is, yes, it is till only o it is printed. Okay, so space is also treated as a character. Cut command example, this is the classic example. Display the Unix login names for all the users in the system. hmm. Sed is not covered till now, but displays the total memory available on the system. Free trs cut d. Okay, we will not go there. Stat command can be used to either to check the status properties of a single file or the system. So it displays the statistics of a file or directory. So if we do one thing, if we do stat or my cnf, uh, let's do one thing, let's do ls, and we want to know the status of this. I don't know what file is this, but we want to know the status. Stat. Okay, so this is the status of the file, that it is a file. So size is 26, it is of 8 blocks, so it is a regular file. Inode is, you know, if you want to find the, I have all told you, if you want to know the inode, how you can use to find a file with while by this inode. For example, you don't know what is this file, but you know the inode of the file, so you can use find in the root folder and use I num, and you can specify this inode thing, so this file will come out. So last it was accessed at this time, modified, change when it was born, so access everything, it is shown here. So let's just move to diff command. So diff command, as the name suggests, it is used to find the difference between the two commands. So we have what was modified in my new file when compared to my old file. Okay, the w option in the diff command will ignore the white space while performing the comparison. Okay, so it will use to ignore the spaces, okay, while performing the comparison. In the following diff output, the lines above indicates the changes happen in the first file in the diff command, that is names list.txt. The lines below indicates the changes happen to the second file in the diff command, that is name list new.txt. The lines that belong to the first file start with this, and the lines of second will start from this. Okay, so this will specify the differences in the first file from the second file, and this will specify the differences in the second file in as compared to the first file. So it's a pretty simple thing. Top 4 file differences tool for Linux. Okay. Okay, we have other versions, diff, color diff, wdiff. Let me just see what it is. The geek stuff. Okay, it is something, I think. Okay, it is a website. We have to. I'm audible again. So I think we will be ending the stream soon because my throat is not well. I just came to know my throat is not not well. So we are seeing some difference thing. So it is employee file 1.txt. Okay, employee file 2.txt. This is the difference. So when we use diff command, so here Fernandez was a senior engineer, but here Fernandez is a resigned person. He is resigned, so you can see the differences. First is he has resigned. In the second file, he has the first file he was a senior engineer, but in the second file, the updated file, he has resigned. Also, new person is added, that is Raj 1005. It is also in engineer something. So it is that third character, I guess. It is 1 2 3 at the place third, and this is at the place number 5. Okay, color difference. Show the difference in color as shown below. Okay, fancy things. So wdiff command output. So you have to write this color diff, I guess. Yes. Okay. So it will show like this. That firstly it was a senior engineer, then it is removed and it is resigned. So this field is completely new. It covers the removed word line with this, and it will add this. If something new is added in a file, it will specify like this. Okay. Vim diff. Okay, Vim is the classy thing. We will be soon using. We will be start using Vim too. Vim is also a good text editor. It is the best text editor in my opinion. I have not used it uh, in my past times, but I will. So we will display the total connect time of users. So AC command will display the statistics about the users connected. Okay, so if there are multiple users logged in a system, let me just see. AC is not installed in my system. Yes, I do not, because I am the only person using my system. That is why it's not present. Let me just quickly download this ACCT. It is installed as a package ACCT AC. So total 202.59. It is the storage or something. So with the option D, it will break down the output for the individual days in this example. So ACT. Okay, so I think these are the sessions. So firstly it was the total, and these are the sessions, I guess now, of the past. Mm, how many days it is considering? I think it is considering a whole month. So with the option D, let me just quickly do one thing. So you have understood how this command is working. Connect time for all the users, ACP. ACP, nice. So we are this totally connected for 202. I think it is showing the hours. So I in the past 30 days, I guess, 9 to 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It is going continuous. So it's skipped 2, 3 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now it is around 28, 30, 30 to 31 days, last 30 days. So from last 30 days, I have used my system for 202 hours. It's a lot, I guess, 6 hours per day. Let me just mate calculator. Let me just quickly see. 202.59 uh, divided by 30. 6 point around 7 hours daily. My God, I'm using it quite a lot. So to get corrected time report for a specific user, okay, hyphen D can be used. So let's just use execute command in the background. So use and you can use a you can execute a command or shell script as a background job by appending an appers and okay the command as shown below. So this is used to initiate or start a file or run a file .sh. This in this case this is a .sh file, and is used to run this in the background, I guess. Okay, so no hop. So after you execute uh a command or shell script in the background using and if you log out from the session, the command will get killed. Okay, so if you use this no hub thing and if you execute anything, and you will be specifying and at the end with the space. So if you even kill the terminal or kill the system, so kill the system, what I mean by killing the system, it is log out or shutting down your system, it will still be running screen command after you execute a command in the background using no hub and the command will be get executed even after you log out, but you cannot connect to the same session again to see exactly what is happening on the screen. So to do that, you should use a screen command. Okay, the so Linux screen command offers the ability to attach a session which is running some process and then attach it at a later time. When you reattach the session later, your terminals will be there exactly in the way. Okay, so screen command can be used. They have not given the example, but I have understood what it is. So method 4, add command. Using add command, you can schedule a job to run at a particular date and time. For example, to execute the backup script at 10 a.m. tomorrow to the following. Okay, 80 can be used. I have to make a short notes for these commands. It will be easier for me. So AC is used to see the stats of the system, how much it is used, how much hours it has used. For AT is used to schedule that at that time, and FI it has, I think it is for file, and we will be running this backup.sh at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So we can write like this that we have to. So for example, if you want, like, if you are a system admin and on all the users log into, so take an example of that you are running a Linux server and different systems are running. So what you want that a VPN service should be started before all the employees come in as company before 10 a.m. So you can schedule, you can write a bash script of switching on all the VPNs in a system, you can run this you can run this command from your administrative system, and you can tell the time that it should be starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And when the users will start logging into their personal computers connected to that server, all the VPN will be started. So writing the script for for the VPN, it is a bit difficult job, but we will be learning that soon. So method 5, watch command to execute a command continuously. Okay, I am back. Hello, sir. So please share your notes. Okay, you want the book? I will share. I will share you, bro. I will share the book, but I will share later. I have not make any personal notes, but I will share you the books. I guess I have to separately open chat now. Let me just let me just switch on my second computer. Okay, three people are watching. I guess Hardik is the new. Uh, no, no, short notes. Okay, I will be providing the short notes. Firstly, I have to make notes. I personally do not make notes. That's a bad habit. But I have seen that my webcam is still, it's a bit mess. So do you have any APID course? APID course? What is APID course? Okay. APID most commonly refers to Advanced Placement International Diploma. Eh? What are you asking? API course? API course? Okay, so do you have any paid course? Uh, no, no, I do not have any paid course. I am just a small creator. I'm just doing random streams so that I can uh, track or become continuous in my journey of preparing for OSCP. I am planning to give offensive security certified professional exam in, I guess, September next year. So I am just polishing my basics again, and then we will be, after a month of completing all the basics, we will be directly jumping into hacking the machines of HTTP and try hack me. ये वही है कि हिंदी वाला, हिंदी में बात करनी है क्या भाई? सो आई कैन टॉक इन हिंदी टू. सो मैं एक महीने में बेसिक्स कवर कर लूँगा, अपना भी साइड बाय साइड रिवीजन चलता रहेगा. और उसके बाद आई गेस not in September 2026, but at the end of the year in 2026, because AI is, you know, I got, sir मुझे भी आप जैसा बनना है. अरे सर, you are better than me. You want to be in cybersecurity. Yeah, I think you are already in some kind of blockchain technology. You have told me earlier. So you should brush up your cryptographic skills. I was planning 1 month before that I will be mining crypto coins, but I just, when I have seen the processes, when I जब सारा process देखा उसके बाद I get to know that it's a bit expensive. But we can still mine the bitcoins, not a single bitcoin, because at least I think 3.125 bitcoins are released every 10 second. I don't know exact, uh, but there are still 1.25 million bitcoins that can be still extracted that can still be mined, and that is forecasted till the year 2140 that all the bitcoins will be mined. There are only 21 million bitcoins in the world. I was planning that I will also be mining bitcoins. Not one complete bitcoin, but in 0.0000 something figure. I think one bitcoin is around, what is the cost of one bitcoin? I think one one cr 1 cr 11 lakhs. uh Bitcoin price. Okay, so it's 1 cr. Okay, it's 1 cr 14 lakhs, 1,49,981. Okay, it just dropped. Okay, so I have, when I have checked, it was 1 lakh 11, 1 cr 11 lakhs. So today it has fall for 16,000. Just a small amount. It will not. मुझे भी आप जैसा बनना है. Nice. So let's just get back to the stream. Mhm. So how this watch command is used: to execute a command continuously at a certain interval, use watch command as shown below. So watch df. Okay, so if we want continuous at a certain level, use watch command. Let me just try to df. I think you are the one who is asking to see my keyboard. Sir, दिवाली पर पटाखे फोड़ने चाहिए या नहीं? फोड़ो भाई, फोड़ो, बिल्कुल मिल के फोड़ेंगे भाई. We will meet and burn the crackers. फोड़ो भाई. Can you tell one thing, on which, on a serious note, on which technology you are currently working, on which phase, or you're just, preparing for your placement? You told me that you were working on blockchain. You're interested in blockchain, because I was also planning to. I was not planning. My still plan is to become a penetration tester. But let's see. I have developed a slight interest in that cryptocurrency thing. Am I audible or not? Sound is coming all right. So let's just move. Control C for watch DFH. Okay, so every 2.1, 2.0 second DFH Kali. Okay, so this is the uptime. File system. Okay, you would have temp 2.8 G 588 MB. Okay, 44% is my. So this is a firmware files. So these are updated regularly. This is my 1 GB. It is a booty 5 file which I have once accidentally deleted. So it is present in dev nvme 010n1p1. Okay, so services which we have running is tmpfs. So available is 585M. Okay, so let's just move forward. Ah, should we move to parent directory? Okay, so we have done method 4. We have okay, so we have said now. So it is, I think it is regular expression. Okay, regex. So set basics, find and replace using regex. So this hacks explain how to use sed substitute command s. The s command is probably the most important in sed and has a lot of different options. So this command attempts to match the pattern space against the supplied regex p. If the match, it is, I think it is also a module of Python. It is a library of Python regex re uh, re module. Regular expression. It's a module of Python. So syntax is said. I will give the address regex replacement flags file name s is to substitute the command, and this forward slash is again a delimiter. Regex is a regular expression to match, replacement is a value to replace. So flags can be any of the following: g replace all the instant of regex with replacement, okay. N could be any number, replace nth instance of r regex with replacement, okay. P is substitution was made, then prints the new pattern space. I matches the regex, okay. So we need to just memorize this gnpiw. I matches regex p in a case insensitive. So in most of the case we have used that hyphen I is used in many cases for neglecting the case sensitive thing, and similarly we will be using this I similar in the similar way, case insensitive manner. W file as substitution was made, write out the result to the given file. So we can use different delimiter, one of at the rate percent, okay. So we have done before in the, I think in the cut command, when we have just we have used cut hyphen t and used colon. So we have uh, used this colon, so we can specify that we are on different key field. If there exist three different key fields, so we can justify that we are cutting this another cutting these three keys with the semicolon. They are separated by the semicolons. So similar in this case. So G, okay, CS is substitute, okay. W file is substitution was made, write out the result to the, okay. So we can use different eliminators. Let us create the geekstuff.txt file that will be using. सर 11 बजे आता हूँ. 11 बजे क्या है? 11 बजे आता हूँ. ठीक है. तब तक मैं शायद स्ट्रीम एंड कर दूंगा. मेरा थोड़ा काम आ गया, रिवीजन दे देना. ठीक है, पर मैं शायद आई थिंक स्ट्रीम एंड कर दूंगा क्योंकि मेरा थोड़ा सा गले में प्रॉब्लम है. So let us create the geekstuff.txt file that way will be used in all the example mentioned below. So we will be cat this the geekstuff.txt. Let me just create cat uh, uh, let's geek.txt simple. I will not write the complete name txt. Nice. Txt. I think I have to reduce the sensitivity of my keyboard. Just take care, sir. Okay. Okay. Take care. You also take care, brother. Bye bye. So let me just do one thing. Desktop work stream, and I will create here this at we have used cat geek dot txt, enter. Okay, so file is not created. Nano geek dot txt, enter. Now the file is created. Instruction guides. Let me just copy this down. Copy. Control Shift V. Oh, nice. Why this is created? Kill is not enough. अरे exit कर दे भाई. हाँ ठीक है. So available FAQs. This is a string, normal string. So Windows. Let me just quickly go through the file. Linux side with Linux scripting, database, Oracle, MySQL, security, firewall, network, online security, storage, and Linux productivity. Too many technologies to explore. Not much time available. Okay. So many things. So substitute Word, Linux to Linux, Unix using SED. So let me just save this file first. So SED, we are substituting something. So we will use S, and we will substitute Linux to Linux, Unix. Hmm. And in which file we are working in geek.txt, geek.txt. Was the extension txt? Yes, it was txt. So instructions, okay, it will also carry that. So Linux, we have written Linux sysadmin. It has uh, what is that? It has done? So it has converted this Linux into Linux Unix. So why it has only changed this but not this? Yes, they are saying the same thing. First Linux is replaced by Linux if no flags are specified. The first match of the line is replaced. Okay, so if we do not specify any tags or something, only the first line will be replaced. So it should also replace this, but it will only first it will go through crawl through this all the files. It will find Linux. So when it will find Linux, firstly it will just change it and it will implement only once. Pretty good. Substitute all appearance of word using S hyphen G. Okay, so we will be using this. So G replace all the instances. Okay, so in this command we will be just adding G. So when we hit enter, so okay, so in the previous thing, if you have seen, we have what we have copied. We have copied this. So here only storage in Linux Unix. Here only Linux is written. So what this command is doing, it is going in every line. So first when it has gone in this line, Linux is here written all Linux is written here also, Linux is written here also. It has only changed this one. It will only change the first appearance. Then it has gone to second line, third, fourth. In fourth line, he has find that Linux is written again. So it has changed the appearance here also. So it will change the appearance in each and every line. So when we have done this, it has changed all the Linux to Linux Unix. Okay, we got it. I got it. So SGK, substitute only second occurrence of a word using SCD. Okay. S in the example. Two. What is two? So only second occurrence. So Linux admin, Linux Unix scripting. Okay. So if I specify this command and I will type in two. So this is same. It will only in the first line it will only change the second occurrence. In this line it has only one occurrence, so it has not changed anything. Okay, so we have done with S, SG and S2. Next one we have is the example below has a substitution with three flags. It substitutes all the occurrence of Linux to Linux Unix and prints the substituted output as well as return the same to the given file. Have I not added the description today? So let's just quickly see this. So the example below has the substitution with the three flags. It substitutes all the occurrence of Linux to Linux Unix and prints the substituted output as well as return the same to the given file. So sed n s we have used gpw output the geek stuffs txt. So what it has done? What has done? So example below has substitution with three flags. Okay. It substitutes all the occurrence of Linux to Linux Unix and prints the substituted output as well as return the same to the given file. Let me just quickly see how it is working. What changes they have done? They have added the n thing in the starting. They have given a flag n, and in the place of 2 they have written gpw, and they have output that file. So let me just so what it has done, it has substituted the Linux, okay, Linux to Linux Unix, all the occurrences. So it has also removed something, uh, 2, so it has no Linux. This thing has also no Linux. 5 has also no Linux, and similarly 6 has also no Linux. It has also removed the quoted text, hash text, I should say. So in this example, if the line cat output, so it has created any file or something. It has created output. Okay, so I think GPW. So P is used. I think P is used to create a file. If substitution was made, that print the new pattern. Okay, it is W is the substitution. Okay, so W is used to write in the output. G is used, I guess. G is used to replace all the instances. For example, it has replaced this is also this also Linux Unix Linux Unix Linux Unix. Okay, why this P is used? P is used if the substitution was made, then print the new pattern space. Okay, pretty simple. So it has, okay, if we do one thing, if we remove P and hit enter, it hasn't done anything. Cat output. Okay, let me just do one more thing. I will remove this G and hit enter, and I will do cat output again. So output is already made. Let me just do one thing. Let's do GW, and this time GW, and this time we will name the file as output 1, and hit enter, and let's do ls, let's cat output 1. It has removed the instances. Still it has removed the instances. Nice, I like it. So let's just do one thing. Let's just do not save it. The changes are made permanent or something, yeah. uh cat geek.txt. I think the changes are made, no, the changes are not made permanent. So why this? So this is something related to hyphen n, I guess. Okay, hyphen n is used. Why hyphen n is used? Sed hyphen Mike Matt hyphen n. Quit. Okay, to quit. So it will not be. It is not. Returning blank output. I got it now. So we have seen how this is working now. Cat output, okay. So shown only when the line matches with the pattern using SCD. So in this example, if the line matches with the pattern hyphen, then it replaces all the characters from hyphen with the empty. Hmm. So SED, so forward slash backward slash hyphen forward slash S forward slash backward slash hyphen instruction guides database. So what it is doing, let me just cat that geek.txt again. Okay, if we run this, if we run this, let's just copy it and paste in the clipboard. What is the difference? First line is same. After database, after hyphen, all things are removed. So this is same security. This is same. After hyphen, all the things are removed. Okay. So I think this is used. So if this line matches with the pattern, this then it replaces all the characters from this with the empty. Okay. So how this is used? They should specify, na. But okay, let me just quickly see. So this is this. Okay, single inverted comma. We use forward slash in this case also. Okay. So the main command is this. So main command should this also. Why this? So this is used to specify dot and okay, after hyphen remove everything. Okay, I guess I got it. I got it now. So what it does is that they have replaced this. Okay, so treat this as one string, treat this as one thing. If I have one whiteboard or something, I can explain it better. Let's just copy this and nice. Text was pasted or not. Nice. So this is the text. So if I would specify it, so these are nice. So this is so these are inverted comma. It will be used same. Okay, so what we have done here is we have specified this as an absolute path. So these are used as absolute paths. So we have what we are left with. We have left with this string and again this thing and again asterisk and this and G. Okay, so this is by default forward slash G and S forward slash. So this is also solved why we have used it. Let's just erase this. Now we are left with only two things. So what we are doing here is we are specifying that anything present here after hyphen, just do one thing, uh, replace it. For replacing we have used hyphen, sorry, forward slash S and replace it with this. What is this? So hyphen, we have created space and asterisk. Everything written after it, just remove this. So hyphen G is used for replacement, or I think hyphen G is used for Let me just do one thing. Hyphen G is used for to make multiple entries. So this hyphen is, present at two places, at database and at Windows. So it is used for, deleting multiple entries. So we have done nothing. We have not removed. What we have done instead, we have replaced this hyphen with this thing, and this is null. Okay, we got it. I guess we got it now. Hmm. So let's just continue with this. We have seen how this works. This is replacing this thing uh, with this thing. Dot is used to specify space. So let's just move. Delete last X number of character from each line using set SED. So the last X number. So the set example deletes the last three characters. So from last we specify it by dollar, and from starting we specify it by asterisk. So it is deleting all the three characters. So for deletion, what are we using for deletion thing? So it is a deeliminator. So that is why we have used it here. So these are used as deeliminator, not this, but this thing, uh, this thing. So here we are specifying that you have to remove three characters from the last, and we are specifying this because this is used as deeliminator. So that is why it is done like that. So delete all the comment lines from, okay, so everything beginning with this hash and any other stuff written. Asterisk is represented as any other stuff. So what you just do, eliminate it. So this is by default s forward slash and forward slash closing. This is the starting clause and this is the closing clause. So the working between them is this. So what it is exactly, let's just see it also. So it is hash. So anything written after hash, anything is represented as asterisk, any stuff, any random gig. So what you just do, you just remove it, de-eliminate it. And what is this s? So this is the basic syntax. That is why we have used s forward slash and forward slash here. So the main working thing is this. So anything starting with hash and it has space, then it has any other random things written after it, you just have to de-eliminate it. That is all. So let's just move forward. What we are left with, cd, awk is also, I think, scd we have. After that we have awk. So awk will be last, I guess. Then we have vim editor, vim. Okay, so we will have a separate class for this. Then we have change more things we have already discussed. View multiple log files in one terminal, less command, wget example. Then we have, okay, we will see it later. So we are in scd. So scd is covered quite, we have taken quite long time to cover it because it is an important topic. So eliminate HTML tags from file using SED. So E is used to eliminate, I guess. So this is the, let me just again explain it once. Let me just remove this thing. And do what? Paste the text, quite big text, and just how to delete this. Delete. So let's see how this is useful in eliminating the HTML tags. Where's my pencil? Where's the pencil, man? So this is, I have told you earlier, this is the default thing. So this is G. So first we will use inverted, single inverted, what do you say? Single inverted, I forgot the name. Single inverted comma, I guess. Single inverted comma. Yes, single inverted comma. So this is by default. Forward slash G is used when you want to implement to all. S forward slash is used when you want to replace. So this is the default thing. So why this is used now? This is used to de-eliminate thing. And what we are doing this, we are eliminating the stuff. And let's just now tick this. So in HTML, it is basically written as this. I think I have written that quite good, I guess. Let me just take HTML tag. I got confused in the slash. It is forward or backward. We have anything written this thing. Okay, it will be removed. It's irrespective. So laser let's just remove this. So anything written, let me just, I guess I want to book, and I want to first ask, I will ask ChatGPT. I'm quite confused in this things written inside the square bracket. Where's GPT? Stay log out. Paste. So this matches the opening angle bracket. This matches the closing angle. So this means any character except this. Okay, this is the zero or more of those. So this represents zero or more of those. So either it is empty or there is something written like this already. Okay, so this matches anything that start with this and end with this, like an HTML tag. Okay, so basically what it is doing, it is just matching. So just don't need to go. So this is checking multiple entries. Okay, so zero or more entries, and this is the HTML tag that you use. So anything inside it, you just de-eliminate it. So let me just go through a little bit more. So this means any character except this. Okay, zero or more of those. So we have to specify that in the square bracket. We have used square bracket, and this is used as except any symbol after this. So except this entry. Okay, so it should be not like this. So it is just neglecting this case. So except this entry, zero or more of those. So anything characters present more than one time. Okay, let's example take A, or there is a blank space, then AB, ABC. So it is represented by asterisk. Okay, so anything written within this tag should be eliminated. Okay, nice. Oh, nice. What's the timing of the stream? It is around 3 hours. Let's just move to next topic. I think my charging. So our next topic is, what's our next topic? It's eliminating HTML tags. We have done this. Awk introduction. So this is our final topic for tonight's session. We will not be going again like 12 p.m. or something. I am pretty much tired today. So this will be our last topic, awk introduction. So this hack explains the fundamental awk working methodology along seven practical. So there are seven practical session along in this awk print. So awk introduction and printing operators. Awk is a programming language which allows easy manipulation of structured data and the generation of formatted reports. Awk stands for the names of its author, Aho, Winberger, and Keringan. I don't know about the pronunciation, but this is how it is. So it is a programming language, okay? So which allows easy manipulation of structured data. So we can manipulate a structured or step by step arranged data and the generation of formatted reports. We can manipulate the reports also. So awk is mostly used for pattern scanning and processing. It searches one or more files to see if they contain line that matches with the specified pattern. Okay, I think I got what it is. I remember. So some of the key features of awk are awk views a text file as a record and field. Okay, so it treats a text file as a record or field. Like common programming language, awk has variables, conditionals, and loops. So it is a whole different topic. Awk has arithmetic and string operators. Awk can generate formatted reports. Awk reads from a file or from its standard input and output to its standard output. Awk does not get along with the non-text file. I think awk has a separate book. Said in awk, yes. It's a separate book that we have practiced today. Said and awk. Enhance your Unix and Linux life with said and awk. So this is the book. 7 cover SCD. 2 explain SCD syntax. 5 explain. Okay. Execution. Okay. Chapter. There are chapters present. Oh, I will get it for free. I know how to do. So we were on awk. Awk introduction. So let's just move forward. Awk reads from a file or from its standard input and outputs to its standard output. Awk does not get along with non-text files. Okay, so it will not work on non-text files. So we have to give a .txt extension to every file which we are working on. So in the above awk syntax, search pattern is a regular expression. Actions, statements to be performed. Several patterns and actions are possible in awk. File, input file, single quotes around program is to avoid shell, not to. Okay, in the above awk, we have given a context. We have given a syntax, sorry. So search pattern one, we have given a pattern one, and we have provided the action to do. We have provided the another pattern, then another action, then just close the close this. So and specify the file. So this is the input file action. So we will get to know about it. What are the actions that we need to perform in awk? So awk how awk is working, awk working methodologies. So awk reads the input file one line at a time. Okay. So let's assume this is a text file. This is a text file. What to assume? So it will read one line at a time. Okay. So for each line, it matches with the given pattern. For example, if we have given a pattern, it will be searching it in every line, reading the line and matching the pattern. If matches perform for okay, so if we have given any other instructions, for example in SED, what we were doing, we were replacing the strings in a single line. So similarly in awk, what it will do, it will search the pattern one by one in every line, and every what instructions we have given, it depends on that. Either we have given the instruction to delete it or replace it, or do any other thing, it will do that. If no pattern matches, no action will be performed. For example, if I am searching for a keyword in vyad in this line, so if the vyad keyword is not present here, it will be Moving to the second line. If the above syntax either search pattern or actions are optional, both not, but both not. Okay, so this is optional thing. If it is searching for pattern or doing any action, but it cannot okay, not neglect both the things at single time. So uh, so fifth point is if the search pattern is not given, the awk perform the given action for each line of the input. Okay, if you do not give the search pattern, what awks do, it perform the given action. It will simply perform the action irrespective of what the pattern is. So we will see how it will do. It will be doing these things. So if the action is not given, print all that line. Okay, so if we do not specify what to do with that, so for example, if we have searched the keyword Vyad and we have not specified what to do with it, so what it will do, it will just print it that sir, you have asked to search this keyword and I have searched it, and later we can just implement the actions which we need to do. Either we need to change the string, delete the string, or replace it with another string, or add something to it. So search in the above syntax, search pattern is a regular expression action statement to be performed. Several patterns actions are possible in awk. Okay, we have read it already. Okay, empty braces without any action does nothing. It won't perform default printing operation. I think this is talking about this thing, placeholders. Okay, so each statement in action should be delimitated by semicolon. Each statement in actions. Okay, so if we are giving multiple actions, so for example, I don't know what actions to give, but copy it, then we will do semicolon, remove it, then we will do semicolon, move it. So we will be distinguishing the the actions on the separated by semicolon. So let's just get back to the stream. So where were we? We were on awk. So lastly, I have tell that you can by simply separating different actions. You can separate the different actions with the help of semicolon. Let's just practically see what happens. Let us create employee.txt file which has the following content. Let's just create this. Let me just see if I have anything ls. We don't have anything. Let's just create one. I have created emp, I guess. Ls. Let's just do ls tmp, uh ls etc. So let's just create one file, nano emp. So we should specify, and we should be we are forced to specify the extension as txt, as awk will only work on txt files. If we have some kind of other file, we have to first change it and then we will be working on it. So let's do nano. Let me just check the sound if it is stream is working or not. So, okay, so stream is working fine. So we will be creating a nano emp.txt and we will be just copying this. Was the thing, I guess. Okay, so let's just copy this and paste it here. It's not separated like this, but uh, no problem. Can be to tab here, or we have to like we cannot use the mouse here. So tab, 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 tab. It will not uh, make any differences, but it will be good to see. So it is a manager of sales, developer of technology, uh, system admin in technology, marketing manager, and DBA technology. Now we will be doing this thing. So it will not create any difference, but it's now structured. It's good to see in a structured way. So what we will do now, default, let's just save this. Although it is saved like this only, when you will see, when you will cat this, the spaces will be same, because spaces have also, you see this, spaces have also significance in Linux. So default behavior of awk, by default awk prints every line from the file. Okay, so if we do awk, have we installed awk? We need to install? No, we don't need to. So what we will specify that you need to print something. So print, it's like Python, and semicolon, as I have told, separated by semicolon. The action should be separated by semicolon. It's reverse in like in Python, you have brackets then semicolon, it has semicolon then brackets. So what you will printing, you will be printing the emp.txt, hit enter. So you can use cat, but we are learning awk, we are learning something new, so we should know how to use it. So in this above example, pattern is not given, so the actions are applicable to all the lines. So we have not given any pattern, we have just given the action that you have to print it, so it has printed. So let's just do one thing. Now we will specify, like, let's take a name, Thomas. Okay, so they are also explaining the same thing which I am, Thomas. And what, uh Thomas. So print the line with which matches with the pattern. Okay, actions has to be enclosed within braces. So we have used awk, then Thomas, then redirection. Oh my mad, redirection. Then what we are doing? We are specifying Nisha. Then we are just, so this is the action, I guess, and employ. So emp.txt. So what it does, it shows error, unexpected new line or end of. I was in the bug example, it prints all the line which matches with Thomas or Nisha. If you want to print, okay, so it is showing error, unexpected new line or end of line. That is why I'm saying the same thing, why we have used this. So in this above example, it prints all the line which matches with the Thomas or Nisha. It has two patterns. Awk accepts any number of patterns, but each set patterns and its corresponding action has to be separated by a new line. Separated by a new line, okay. So they are saying that they should be separated by a new line, but it is showing that unexpected new line or end of string. Let me just do one thing. Let's ask ChatGPT what it. I think I have used it something wrong. My mind is not working in order to debug this, but we're getting this error because problem awk pattern 1 pattern 2. Yes, okay. So we should not use the redirection symbol or what? I was saying that I was assuming the same thing, but it is written like this only. Let's just do one thing. Let's do it my way, because as we have seen the syntax already how it will work, we are not specifying the action. We will be doing awk, and let's just take this only, and we will be deleting this redirection thing. So will it work? Unexpected new line or end of string. Okay, so what does chat gpt is telling us to do? Use and. So what if we original command, the problem is this is not valid awk syntax. Yes, this is not a valid awk syntax. This symbol might be misprinted as a shell redirection operator if not coded correctly. We're likely trying to find lines containing, yes, we are match lines that contains this. ठीक है, okay. So you need to code it properly. I have coded it properly. So I should not be, I think I should not be using this. It is treated as a new line command. But if I am doing this thing, let's just do one thing. If you enter, it is telling us to quote. So we will be quoting Nisha, that we are also searching Nisha. We will be starting it to a new line, Nisha and amp.txt. Will it work? Unterminated expression. Okay, unterminated regular expression. Thomas, just this telling me to do this thing. Let's just practice to do this. Let's just copy paste and paste the selection and hit enter. It's not it's not showing anything. Have we save emp.txt? Yes, we have saved, but it's not working. Still not working. So if the if the shell is interfacing with the simple treating as a okay, so let's just take this paste selection and hit enter. It's not working either way. So ChatGPT has provided me the fix, but it's not still not working either way. What is, I think sudo have my installation is apt upgrade. Let's upgrade this awk if there is be a problem with this or 226688. I think the password I have write it wrong. Package awk has no installation candidate. Okay, let's just see this. Sudo apt install awk awk has no installation candidate. It's a virtual package provided by original awk. Okay, mawk gawk. You should explicitly select one to install. So let's just do one thing. Sudo apk upgrade original awk. Yes, there are updates. Let's just update this first. Okay, so there was two more libraries, mawk and gawk. So sudo apt upgrade mawk and gawk. Let me just see if so they are installed to the newest version, not upgrading one. Not why not upgrading, just I will tell you to do rigorously. Then do this, upgrade that. Not upgrading, still not upgrading one, not upgrading this. So sudo apt upgrade, what is the name of this library? Live pskc 02 Okay, removing this, done. I think awk is installed now. So let me just do one thing. POSIX urging a new style. Okay, so POSIX option file, short option, pattern matching. They have not given anything about pattern matching or something. So this is what I was thinking about. Can I separate it by this semicolon thing, because they are not telling me anything how to do that, or my brain is not braining now. So in this it prints all the line which matches with the, let me just copy this on ask ChatGPT, create the command for this. What's the command for this? To write multiple patterns in awk using new line separator. So I think I should be adding uh, let's just clear it once. Control Shift V. Let's just enter. Okay, it's working now. How it's working now? Because when I try to hit enter, it is quoting me. So if I write Thomas and this and hit enter, then I write Nisha, hit enter. uh, I will end this and I will write emp.txt, hit enter. Okay, so I got to know that what I was, the problem is that I was not uh, starting the new line. So for new line, I have to do this. Okay, so it is telling me to do that. It is telling me to do so. Okay, the problem is solved now. So next one we have is print only specific. Awk has number of built-in variables for each record, that is line. It splits the record delimitated by white space character by default and store it in the $n variables. If the line has 4 words, it will be stored in $1, $2, $3, and $4. $0 represents the whole line. Okay, so I guess I should try this. Fuck. AWK. So we are specifying this, we are saying it to print something, and what we are specifying to print it, let's, so dollar represent, I think it will be representing the position. So $2 and $5 for space argument, and we will be closing this, and we are implementing this in emp.txt. So what it does, let's just cat first, emp.txt, cat. Sorry for the disturbance. I guess my mic is working absolutely fine or not. Okay, it's working fine. So let's just move on. Move on. Okay. So what it is doing? So it's $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. So it's printing the $2 uh, field. So two is the field number 2 and field number 5. So it's a bit easy thing. Name and salary representing. We can get the salary using this $NF, where NF represents the last field in the print statement, is a concatenator. So okay, so NF is used to represent the last field. So instead of nice, 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 we are something here. We are in awk tail, Vim editor. We are in awk. So if we do something like NF at the end, so it will be printing the last field. So NF represents the last field. Pretty good. So in the above example, $2 and $F represent the name and salary respectively. We can get the salary using TK. Initialize and finalize action. Awk has two important patterns which are specified by the keyword called begin and end. Syntax is begin, action specified, then another action, then end action. I'm not quite good, I guess. Uh, so, but we will be, anything happen, we will be still complete this awk today. Although I have targeted to complete this whole chapter, but it takes time. So awk, we were in the syntax that, so let's use begin, then we specify the action again, and end, specify the action. So hashes for the comments in awk, okay. So it is pretty usual in all the languages like Python, Bash, distinguished in JavaScript. I guess it's forward slash or something. So action specified in the begin section will be executed before starting reading the lines from the input. End actions will be performed after completing the reading and processing the lines from the input. So awk, okay. So the name, department, and designation. So it is not print name, department, designation. Okay, print this. Oh, I think it's a pretty good thing. Like awk, we will be specifying that we will some beginning something, begin, and you need to print. My mistake. You need to print, and we will press enter. We are in quote, and we will be telling it what to print. So example name. Uh, we will back backslash, and we will specify. So backslash t is specifying as tab. So tab space. So designation, again backslash tab. It's a forward or backslash. It's a backslash. No, forward slash is like this root folder. So department, and again tab space salary, and we will just end it with the semicolon, close this bracket and quote again. We'll print the end should be capital, bringing the curly brackets, doing print, and we will tell that report generated, and we will end it with this and dash and just close this. At last we will be closing the single inverted comma, and we will specify that this need to be done this emb.txt. So let's I think okay, nice. It is executed perfectly, but I have missed one thing in this. So after this name thing, I cannot, oh my god, let me just copy this. I cannot directly copy this now. So let me just copy this thing, copy selection, paste clipboard, enter quote, and we will be printing these things. So what we need Thomas. So let me just copy this. So Thomas is at field number 2, then tab space, then we need the designation, tab space, the fourth field is the I think department, but then tab space, and the last we can specify as $5 or the last field NF. So we just paste this, quoting this again, and just copy selection, paste it here. It should work absolutely fine now. Hit enter. Okay, so the remote report is generated, but the problem is we are unable to see something. We are unable to see something. Report is generated, but we are not able to see what we are not able to see. I think it is not This command is not okay. So we will go one by one. Let's do first. We will do this. Hit enter. Then we will be mm, copying this. Copy selection. Paste here. Enter. Then I will be doing this. Paste clipboard here. Hit enter. Paste clipboard. Oh, time. So copy selection. Paste clipboard. Copy selection. Have I pressed enter? Paste clipboard. Hit enter. So syntax error. Why it's showing syntax error? Please, for God's sake, please work, man. I think I have spaces left. That is why it is. I will not write it, bro. I will not write it. It's not working. Let's just copy this and paste clipboard. Hit enter. It's why it's creating a space here. Uh, I cannot directly copy this. I guess it will not work directly. Copy, paste. No, it will not work. It will not work. Uh, let's just start GPT to do so. So with that, we can copy paste it. Please write it properly. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Uh, enter. Let's just clear this mess up and Control Shift V. Enter and hit enter. I think I have done some mistake. So it is beginning, then it is ending. Cannot open. Acha, okay. I got it. It's emp.txt. That is why it's not now. It's okay. Finally, it's working now. I think there's a mess up with the file. That is why it's just no space is there. If we just cat emp.txt, okay, it's working fine here. But just I think there's a mess up with the space thing. What's the duration of a stream? Let me just. क्या duration हो चुका है? It's 3.5 hours around. It will go around 4 hours. Thought it already. I know it already. So let's just do one thing. Find the employee whose employee ID is greater than. We have this thing. We will do awk again. Please, bro. Please don't do this stuff. We will do awk again. We will be starting that employee ID as it is in the uh, what what do you call this? Mm, the column. I just skipped. I just not able to get the name. I just say this columns. Mm, field. Sorry, for example. Sorry, my mistake. The field. So we know that employee ID is existing in the first field. So what we will do? We will access the first field first. First field. $1. Why it is not writing $1. We will be telling him that it should be greater than 200, and just simple this. We don't need to do anything else. Just emp.txt and hit enter. So greater than 200, it should not be 200, or will it work? Greater than and equal to, will it work? Yes, it is working. Greater than and equal to, it should not be 100, but this GE is used. Let me just directly, no, it's not working. Let me just do one thing. it works fine with bash, but it's not working here. Greater than 200. No, it's not working here. So let me just do one thing. I can do this. Can I do this? Should be greater than or equals to. Oh my god. Greater than or equals to. Okay, so it has already, so 200. Okay, so smaller than ho gaya. Okay, okay. So smaller than or equal to. So smaller than is 100 and equal to is 200. Okay. Oh, so it's working fine. So print the list of employee in the technology department. How to do that? We will be using awk again, single inverted commas, $4, and here we will be specifying it that we will be uh, what we will be needing. We will be needing person from technology. We will close it and specify it and just do emp.txt, hit enter. So it has, just told so what it is doing. Now department name is available as the fourth field, so no need to check $4 matches with the string technology. If yes, print the line. So it is a way of writing the string. So as we have, let's assume that emp text is a home directory and we are moving to this technology directory. So this is the way of, we already know that $4 is represented the fourth field and fourth field is represented the department. So operator, this is comparing for the regular expression. Okay, so I have given you a, easy way of remembering, but they have said that operator, this is comparing with the regular expression. If it matches the default action, then print the whole line. So okay, so you should forgot my thing which I have said, directory and all. You should stick to this operator, that this what I said. I don't know what to say this. So operator, this is for comparing the regular expression. So it will compare all the expression in this fourth field and it will compare it with technology and print this. Simple. Print the number of employees. So it's a good script, I guess. I have to write it awk. We will be doing this. We will be beginning and we will be counting this times. So the count should be set to 0 first. Count is 0, ended with semicolon as we are specifying an action, and hit enter. So it's a quote here. So what we'll be doing, we will specifying fourth field, do that same thing again. Will it work or not? Let's just see, will it work or not. So we will specify technology and just we will be doing count plus plus count, because if you find something in the, firstly the count variable is set to 0. In the fourth field, if you found something like technology, so you should be counting it and increasing it till it get over, and just we will be ending this with the my mistake, end this with a print statement that the number of employees in technology department is equals to, and we will be specifying the variable now, like we will be specifying the variable. We have to, I think we have to just do this and equals to and do this, and now we will use comma like we use in programming, like we do in programming, semicolon to terminate this, and we just close the bracket, and we will be closing this single inverted comma 2, and we will be employ emp.txt, hit enter. What the fuck I've done wrong, man. I should not hit enter there. So if I do this, I have to hit a space and write empt.txt. Okay. So number of employees in technology department is zero. Okay. Why? Why? It should not be zero. What might be the case? Should we give a space here or something? Hit enter now. Number of employees in the department is zero. So I guess the count is not working. So we begin with this and the count set to zero. We move to nice. We have not specified $4 that we are in the $4 field. That is why it's showing error. Now it will show that 3% will be, because let me just do cat emp.txt. So the 3% are in total that is present in the technology department. Okay, so that I think this brings the end of the stream. So there are no chats, there are fewer people today. But on that note, let's just uh, end the stream. Let me quickly see if it is all fine or not. So bye bye. The stream is ended, and we will be continuing. I'm planning that I will be solving a machine tomorrow, so there will be a slight change, I guess, but I should stick to Linux fundamentals first. So we will be doing the same thing again. We will be continuing the chapter, and let's just see how it goes. So bye bye, tata, good night.